his head, and there he goes. Abyss gonna clean him up.
Olaf goes down. Everyone's just going to line up here for Lazzy. He's going to find himself the Quadra. Give it to him. Pentakill.
Priestley with the quad feet.
Gets the ace. Available, just spin to win all over.
That game was insane.
Saints Nation, that isn't all that's here today. I'm not alone for once here on this Rocket League broadcast. How about that? Nice change of pace here. We're getting ready to start off with NECC Rocket League action week 2 after the Saints had a rough first week versus Durham College. They're looking to get some revenge on Montclair State. My name is Dan Banner, also known as Mr. Danner, who's joining me for the first time in a little while, actually. Nicholas Malash, welcome back to the casting booth. Ready for some Rocket League?
Absolutely. This is one of my top games here. And you know what? I said as soon as St. Clair brings it back in the second semester, I'll be in the caster's desk.
And that you said, and here you are taking up on your word. Now, thankfully, in true Rocket League fashion, you probably hear it in the background. We're not going to be wasting any time getting into the action here. Of course, 3v3 action. We have DAFC or DAFS's Legacy and Lifey on the side of MSU this time by, and of course your hometown squad. We have Kamal, we've got Endeavor, and we have Grashi.
Yeah, this is going to be, hopefully St. Clair can pick up from, they lost last game. They played great in the first 2 games, but unfortunately nothing would go for them. And right away, oh no, that's going to be MSU. Going to score a goal right off the bat. That's going to be Legacy. Sends it off the boards, and Daft puts it in.
Yep, Montclair State University coming out swinging here, and we see it time and time again here with the St. Clair squad. I know I mention it all the time in past seasons matches, and it's going to continue here tonight, that first opening 30 seconds of each and every game always seem to be so dang volatile, and it's going to bite St. Clair. However, they're looking to respond after Kamal and Garashi making the shot attempts, but they may have overextended themselves, and now they have to chase us back.
Yeah, it looks good as he gets the shot out front, but that's going to be, it's kind of hard to read the names when they're in green.
That's very true.
Yeah. They're going to get it mid, but yeah, right off the bat, hopefully St. Clair can pick it up a little bit, play defense, make sure their contact points are on point. Gets a shot on net there, a little deflection, but nice save by MSU.
Grashi, unfortunately, they're out of boost to try and make that rebound happen. Kamal tried to set it up. He's going to try it again, actually trying to leave it up for Endeavor, DFC, or DAFS. I'm not 100% sure how we're going to pronounce him today, so it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag here. Bear with us as we hop through this match, of course. But looks to try and clear it. Kamal going to keep this stuck in the center for at least a moment, but now Legacy going to try and get some aggression going. Passed over, but not going to be able to get the last touch needed to get the shot off.
Yeah, here comes Kamal, going to get a chance, but going to get denied as Legacy's going to take over and send that out. Legacy has it at half, but Endeavor's going to try to block that.
Oh, on target.
Shot on goal, and a goal. MSU up by 2, and that's just unfortunate touch for Gracie there.
DAFC for the second goal of the game and pretty much just as many shots. Absolutely starting off in fantastic fashion here for Montclair State University. Saints kind of caught slipping on banana peels to start off this one, it does seem, as we're going to try and bring this over one more time. Lifey going to deny any sort of centering attempt from the side of the Saints, and now it's right back in the Saints zone. Legacy going just a bit wide, going to take down Garashi for the heck of it. How about a double, as Kamal's going to go down that time off the bumper of Lifey.
Yeah, you can see they almost got an opportunity, but he did have no teammates as they were demoed. This is going to be a block by, oh man, this is hard to read their names for St. Clair.
Shot!
Kamal gets a shot on net, and, oh, Endeavor, sorry, my bad. And that's going to be a goal, brings them within 1 halfway through the game.
Love that little tip there from Garashi. Legacy got the initial save, but could not quite get it the second time around. Lifey tried to make it his way there as well, but this is going to put St. Clair back within 1 after Endeavor finally finds the back of the net here for St. Clair at the halfway point.
Yeah, you got Lifey winning that kickoff and going to send that out front. Doesn't quite get it, but St. Clair's not really getting the contact points on defense as they would like. The rotation's still good, so I'm glad to see that. Better than last week, and especially in Game 3 of last week.
Absolutely. Now, still just over 2 minutes left to go here. Passed up front from Kamal, not going to find its mark as Lifey's going to push that aside, but Garashi's at least going to keep it in the MSU zone for a moment. Legacy puts it forward. Good thing Endeavor was there. That one would have just crawled its way all the way to the net if no one was available. Shot from Garashi, going to go wide. I like that pass, but unfortunately a little bit too hot to handle. And now it's going to be back and stuck in the middle. Actually, Kamal going to try and make a play here with Endeavor. Tip shot goes wide again. But the rebound from Garashi, and now Saints tie this one up 2-2.
Yeah, you can see right there with the offensive pressure as they kept it in from midfield, and just absolutely exploded on offense. Right there, an open net. And good to see St. Clair tie this up. Still plenty of time in the game to see what happens, but St. Clair is playing better than last week, as I see on defense and even offense. They have more pressure, and they look really good. It
took them a little bit to kind of get started, but now they're at least showing some signs of life, tying this up nice and quick. However, now we have to be careful as we do see Lifey and the rest of the MSU squad going to bring it right back in. Endeavor, I think that's up there, trying to make something happen. Low slow ball actually in the crease, but Legacy and Lifey were both already in the crease, could not get themselves a proper angle to take the save, or actually I'm casting this backwards. But anyway, we're now in the St. Clair zone, but with Kamal going to try to clear this out alongside Garashi. Like, okay, you're having a hard time reading names. I'm apparently having a hard time figuring out which side we're on at times. Oh dear, esports boomer at its finest. But anyway, we have Endeavor going to try and clear this forward, but it's going to just keep bouncing up until Lifey has an opportunity.
Yeah, here we go. That's going to be off the wall centered. They're not going to get a shot there as Legacy takes this into St. Clair's end. And Daft's there, going to try to do something with it. Gets the shot on net, but it hits off the crossbar, and that's a save by Kamal, it looked like. Lifey's going to send it back into their end. Going to get off the backboard. Nothing quite there. Lifey puts that in the corner, and that's going to be out front, but Daft makes the save.
Yep, now in the St. Clair zone once again. Big bounce here from Daft, and he's going to end up bouncing actually right to Endeavor. We know he loves these 1v1s, but Legacy going to shut him down. 10 seconds ago. Is our first game going to go overtime, or are Saints going to get one last shot? They almost had it. Lifey coming down right on time. Ball still in the crease of the MSU zone. Shot is going to get pushed aside. Big save from Legacy, and we're going to overtime.
Wow, that they really have control. Once they get control, St. Clair looks really good on offense. So hopefully they can keep up that pressure. And I mean, it's a long overtime, so we'll see what they can do.
Absolutely. To everybody in the Twitch chat as well, make your prediction using your channel points. Is MSU going to get this, or is St. Clair going to pull off the entire series for the whole best of 5? Of course, fun little extra mini game while you're watching the match here tonight. Lifey, bring it. Oh, okay, no, Grashi's got it. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, Grashi's going to get it, but nothing works there. Kamal's there to hit it out of the end. It's going to be deep in their end, and that's going to be a center, but back in their corner, Legacy sends it. Kamal.
Yeah, we're kind of stuck in the corner. Not really much happening here. Garashi going to pick it up, though. He's going to at least put it into the crease. Is there anybody to answer? It is going to be denied by the goaltender on the side of MSU. Going to push it aside. Kamal, though, already up in the skies, bringing it on down, but Legacy with the save. Rebound, though, is going to get pushed aside by Legacy as well.
Legacy right there with 2 key saves, I think, right there, and Endeavor's going to try to center that, but that's going to be on the corner. That's going to be on net with the deflection and scores. Kamal with the overtime winner. St. Clair takes game number 1.
Okay, who got that demo? That was absolutely clutch there. That looks like Endeavor. He just absolutely demos the goaltender. Free shot for St. Clair, and that's going to give them the first point necessary in this best of 5 series. What a fantastic start. Goals across the entire board here for St. Clair as well. Ones all around. 2 assists from Endeavor. And then in regards to saves, Endeavor gets the most there. But DAFC, or Dafts, with 2 goals, 5 saves, was absolutely all over the place as we quickly throw it to us here on the commentary booth. But that was a very exciting way to get things all started up here tonight. And there's still plenty more where that came from.
Yeah, and you can see like the shots on goal there. There was like 5, 7, and I think another 5 or so. And then they only had 4 shots for the other. 5 shots for the other team. It was low, so you can see St. Clair picking up the pace and the offensive pressure is there this game.
Absolutely, and we're already right back in it in the MSU zone. It's going to be Endeavor off the backboard. DAFC going to try and push things aside alongside Lifey. Can he get his own rebound, however? It's not going to be the case. Good little demo there from Lifey to make sure that Garashi could not really set anything up, but it's going to be Endeavor instead. Going to push it forward, but DAFC, once again, picking up exactly where he left off in the last game, just being an absolute goaltending mastermind there in the MSU crease.
Yeah, and that's one thing MSU has going for him, is having a really good goalie in net is really key, especially on defense as Kamal gets a shot, but in the corner he's going to center it, but nobody's quite there to get it, as Gracie sends it off in the corner, but again, sends it midfield, nobody's quite there.
Off
Kamal
the backboard.
looking for the double touch.
Hey.
Gets the double touch and scores off the backboard.
Nicely done there, just picking it up himself and just going for it. Like you said, the double touch right off the back, off that little right rear wheel, and knocks it on in, and St. Clair going to find themselves with the first goal. And we made it through the 30 seconds of initial chaos, and now Saints take the lead. Uh-oh, that's a little bit unfortunate actually coming out, but oh god, Legacy going to get there just in the nick of time. That nearly could have been a quick 2-0.
Yeah, that could have been pretty good for St. Clair, but as it's going to be a center, nobody's there, but Legacy again. They're at the right moment, it seems like. Garashi with the demo, but again, not a hard enough hit, but that's going to be right on goal, but Kamal's there to send it off to midfield.
Yeah, now still stuck in the St. Clair zone. Endeavor going to try and pick this one up, but it's going to be denied by, I believe it was Lifey. Tries to pass it out to DAFC, who's going to keep it in the midfield. He's got a wide open shot, and he's not going to make the mistake, and he's going to secure that right away. Going to pick up again right where he left off. He had essentially all the saves, and he's going to have another goal to add to his tally as well. We have ourselves a 1-1 game.
Yep, it's going to be a close game. This whole series is going to be close, and I hope St. Clair can win this, even up their record at 1 apiece, 1-1, and we'll see what they can do here.
And going to be interesting as we move on forward here, because as good as the defense from MSU has been, you cannot score on defense. So we have to see what they get when they get those kind of opportunities. And right now, DFC has been the only one who's been able to actually capitalize on these offensive abilities. Legacy and Lifey, they've been solid on the defensive side of things, but they've just never quite been in the right spot to finish the job in regards to a passing play or a shot on target. Even there, going to just dump it right back into the corner. And Saints can actually just take their time here with Endeavor being right there, ready to stop that one. Kamal up to the skies. Legacy actually going to challenge, but they're all going to whiff. It's going to be DFC who tries to 1v1 Garashi. Garashi not going to fall for it, and it's just going to be a little bit of a slow fight towards the middle.
Yeah, Kamal is going to air dribble this, try to hit it off the backboard. I've seen what he's going to do, try and send that back out front, but it doesn't really work in to his favor as they're back in St. Clair's end. MSU is put on the offensive ground, I guess you can say. Majority of the game has been in St. Clair's end.
May have been necessarily in the Saints' end, but it feels like it's always been to the corners, like the least threatening areas of the Saints zone. So in that regard, Saints doing a fantastic job of at least keeping it out of their crease. Of course, a couple shots have gone by, but not enough to be super threatening. Of course, TFC did find the one, but that's about it. Passing play up with Kamal going to try and get the finishing touch. Lifey with a huge save, however. Garashi going to try and keep this in, but he's going to actually bump this over. DFC, slows down right at the right moment. Nice little display of ball control, and he's going to get a backboard pass. Not going to be the case. Lifey's going to send this to the corner.
Yeah, you can see there, St. Clair had a few chances there, but...
Yeah, Lifey getting absolutely smoked there from Endeavor, but still, I like MSU just slowing down, resetting, get their buddy back into the game, and now they're already right in the St. Clair zone once again. Backboard, or off the side rather, tries to make the pass, not going to happen. Lifey is there on defense, but it gets sent right back to the crease, and now it's in the corner of MSU zone. Endeavor with the control.
Endeavor gets the demo, looking to take advantage from it, but as he does, it's back midfield. Nothing really. Still midfield, up in the air. Kamal's going for it. Back in St. Clair's corners. Can't really send that. Can't really get when they do get it out. They do get opportunities that unfortunately doesn't go in their favor. But
Bit of a drag race to get towards the ball in the MSU zone, but Endeavor is going to just end up pushing this one aside. He's going to try and center this over. Legacy is going to have control for a second. 30 seconds remaining here in game number 2, and it's another tied game, overtime on the horizon if this keeps up again. It'd be absolutely crazy to see how many overtimes we can get here. This is the kind of caliber match that we're having here tonight in the NEC, or NECC. Oh, the shot going wide. So close.
Yeah, again, unfortunately, St. Clair has the opportunities they've had. It should be a blowout, but I mean, that's what good defense does. So, last opportunity here before overtime, and
here it goes.
Game number 2, overtime again.
All right, pressure's on. It's make or break here for either of these teams. Is it going to be St. Clair putting MSU onto match point? Or are we going into game 3 all tied up? How about we lob it out over, but Legacy, the last second touch, just to push it aside. That was almost the 1v1 success story there for, I believe that was either Kamal or Endeavor.
Yeah, I believe that was Endeavor, but let's see what Kamal's gonna get a chance here. But again, nobody's really formed enough. But the rebound's there, but unfortunately, Daff takes a midfield. That's gonna be just above. But,
shot
so close. Get the shot, and great, she scores.
Absolutely perfect there for Garashi as he's sitting there ready to go. I believe this was Kamal, sends it on over. Garashi able to get the rebound, I believe it was off the backboard, and is able to put this in. It's now St. Clair forcing match point already just after game 2. We could be in for a quick one if this is the kind of pace that we're getting. But it's not going to necessarily tell the tale as we throw it back to us here just for a moment. But an absolute nutty game. The fact that we have ourselves another overtime, but both times it's gone to overtime, St. Clair just clutched up pretty quickly. It's really weird to see.
Yeah, none of them really went over the minute mark, and this one was under a minute. So if they go into overtime, I think St. Clair has the better opportunity. But as you can see in shots there, they were a lot less, as there were only 5 for St. Clair. So I think MSU definitely put their defense into in order, and that's what's helping them stay in this game.
If it's just these little clutch moments, it seems to be where they are faltering, other than, like I was saying before, other than DAFC. That last second clutch to get the shots off to score, he's been the only one who can do it. On the side of MSU, as we do see them going to try and make another play. Lifey over to DAFC to the skies. We have Legacy, but the double commit coming here between Garashi and Endeavor could have spelled disaster if MSU was ready for it. But it's not going to be the worst case scenario. Backboard pass, Lifey, slow play, but it's going to go wide.
Yeah, as you can see, Endeavor there for the last minute save, which is really clutch to make it no goal in the first 45 seconds. So that's something we haven't seen this series yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Gets the double.
I mean, that's one way to do it. If you're going to score, just check everybody out of the way and give yourself the freebie. Unfortunately there for MSU, they took a little bit too long and maybe too predictable of a pattern to make their move. It's tried to slow it down. We've seen this happen before as well. When they get demoed, they tend to slow it down and wait for their teammates to respawn. But because they did so, it left them wide open, and an absolute brutal goal coming out here from Kamal after the face-off victory from Endeavor. Just the purest of victories, straight towards the net. That is the kind of ones you wish that you would have as often as possible. When everybody's running for boost and you can just tap it down center, nice and easy, carry her in.
Yeah, that's one thing. You either love it or hate it, depending what side you're on. Kickoff goals. It's make or break, I guess, for some games. But we'll see what MSU can do here if they can clutch up and come back, and still got plenty of game left.
Plenty of game left, but going down 2-0 with a series that's been rather low on goals. But that being said, Lifey, welcome to the scoreboard. He's going to be able to secure this one after the pass from DIFC right from the corner off the backboard. The backboard is basically your best and most consistent teammate, and he finishes that one off. And I'll keep profile picture. Sorry. Distraction.
Yeah, as you can see, like I said earlier, off the backboard, but that's going to be Kamal with the save there, not letting it go out front or to the rebound. And another one out front, but hits the bottom corner. Almost.
Post that one on the left side.
Yeah, nobody really there to take advantage of that one.
Are going to keep on trying, though. The AFC going to try and defend, but up against a couple. Did have a partner come on in and actually gets a good clear. Bit of a drag race into the corner. The AFC is going to try and line it up for Legacy. And Legacy's not going to find the ball, but he is going to find Endeavor. He's going to take him out of the play for at least a second. And the pressure is still on, actually, here from MSU. Legacy sets it up right in dead center, but nobody was in position. Saints get control.
Yeah, deep in MSU's end, trying to find the center. Endeavor misses that one, which could have been something, but as the ball's still in their end, and MSU can't really get too much control of this game. As I say that, Grachi with low boost, we can't really do anything with that. Lifey gonna go up, try to make it, but Kamal is there for the save.
It's still stuck here in the St. Clair zone. Something could definitely happen if DFC wants to force the issue. And he's going to bring it right back into the corner, force Endeavor to waste his boost, stay up in proper position. Lifey bringing it right back in, but still just kind of stuck in that neutral zone. Legacy shot would probably be on target. It's going to be stopped, however, by the St. Clair defense. All in the side alongside, I believe that's Endeavor. Tries to push on over, does not quite find the pass he was looking for. But at least Garashi's going to be right there to clear. Centering pass from Kamal, going to be pushed aside by Lifey.
Yeah, St. Clair looks really good, and their passes look really good. But again, MSU's defense is unbelievable. And got some key saves in there, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Still plenty of time left.
And minute 30 to try and get one more, get this all tied up. And of course, we were just praising the defense of the side of MSU, but they're just basically setting a tent in the St. Clair zone. But just the shots haven't been towards the net other than that one time so far here in this game. It's always been pushed aside, but then thrown right quickly back into the St. Clair zone. But those few chances that St. Clair gets, they tend to capitalize on. And the AFC and the rest of the MSU squad have only a minute left to make something happen.
Yeah, and what you were talking about earlier with the planting a tent, setting up a tent in their area, if you don't get shots on, it doesn't really matter. So they need more shots. As there's the shot, oh, and what a save by Kamal. Gets another shot, but there is Endurves.
Oh,
St. Clair gonna get a shot and
boy.
sneak it top, bottom left corner.
Oh, man, they went for it, but unfortunately for them, they completely left themselves exposed. Legacy burning everything he can do to try and get there, but that ball was going too quickly. And this 2-goal deficit, not impossible, but very improbable. Is MSU going to go down 0-3 here? It's looking like to be the case unless they can pull a rabbit out of the hat right now.
Oh, and there's Kamal with a save, another clutch save. We'll see what Endurves can do here. Gets nobody really there. Gonna get a shot off the backboard. There's Gracie. Whoa, Lifey with a save. Oh, and there's Endeavor.
That's
put it a 3-goal lead.
That's going to be a second one here of game number 3, and just rebound after rebound. Lifey with the save. I think the AFC had a save. Legacy had a save, but it did not matter. This one is going to get closed up nice and quick. I doubt that we're going to see a 3-goal comeback in 30 seconds, but I would love to be wrong.
Yeah, I would love to be wrong too, but man, St. Clair, since last week, St. Clair has just wanted to stop there for a second. I thought maybe they had a chance. Yeah, MSU does have really good pressure right now, but
okay.
As I say that, 2 goals in 9 seconds is difficult but possible. We'll see what.
They basically have to tee one off right off the face-off if they want something to happen. And then if I'm St. Clair, I'm playing the safest face-off position possible. Maybe not even charging for boost, but we'll have to see. Yeah, it's just going to go into the corner. This game is probably going to be done in just a moment here. Even if this goal does end up going down, it's still going to be a 4-3. St. Clair are going to take the victory over MSU. Going to finish that off nice and quick. That was a 3-0 match, but especially for game 1 and 2, the fact that this is a 3-0 did not do this match justice. It was a very, very close battle up until it wasn't.
Yeah, up until the last game where it was only 2-goal deficit. So I think overall it was a great game, and it was close. I thought it was going to be a blowout for. I thought St. Clair was going to blow it out, but a lot closer than I was thinking.
Yeah, but I was expecting to see something along the lines of maybe a 3-1 or a 3-2, given how the Durham match happened last week. But I guess this very well could have been if just maybe one or two bounces kind of went the way of MSU. Again, defensively, sound squad. They're actually like a really strong team. Just some of their offensive execution just needs a little bit of extra help, it looks like. But thankfully, in this NECC season, we're just getting started. This is only week 2, and there's still like another month and a half of matches still to go every Tuesday. So we'll see. Probably Montclair. Actually, I think we do actually get a rematch between Montclair State and St. Clair as our last match of the season. So I'm going to be looking forward to seeing how Montclair does adjust moving forward. Of course, plenty of time to make get some practices in, get their offense in order, and it'll be fantastic to see them again sometime soon.
Yeah, I like how St. Clair adjusted from last week's. They basically had 1-goal games, and then game 3 was a blowout for, I believe they played Durham last week. So I'm glad to see how they adjusted, and they played really good. And that'll even the record to 1 win, 1 loss.
Yeah, even things up, and we'll get to see more of this NECC season probably next Tuesday. Speaking of additional matches coming on up here, I'm going to throw it over to our schedule in just a moment here. Here we are right now. Now, this is going into tomorrow, but we still have 2 matches here tonight, as at 8 o'clock, we get started with our CCL Call of Duty Cold War doubleheader. Going to start things up against Grand Valley State University. Then at 9:30, the match that most of the Saints fans have been waiting for a while. University of Windsor versus St. Clair in CCL Call of Duty action. That one's going to be nuts. And then actually for the schedule that we have up here on screen, of course, Wednesday, 6 o'clock, starts our OPSE League of Legends playoff season. We get to take on Conestoga College to start things off. I know we just played them, I think it was last week, in regular season action, but we got to take them down again to move on forward. If they are successful in doing so, they will then play on Thursday at 6 versus an opponent we just don't quite know just yet. Got to get there first. And then Friday, I hope you weren't sick of Call of Duty, because we still got more of it. In fact, we have ourselves a tournament. It's actually labeled as CCL, but I am an absolute bot. That is supposed to be TESPA. The TESPA season is about to get underway, and we're going to start off with a tournament there. Then on Saturday, our usual doubleheader of action, but it depends also on how the tournament was going there for our Call of Duty team. The 3 p.m. League of Legends CLOL match still going to be going down for sure, but then Saturday, if our COD team went far enough on Friday, we'll see them again Saturday at 7. If not, we will see them we'll see some Rainbow Six action instead. So as you can see or tell with me stuttering over which matches are which, I started calling it Chaos Season, and I think it's quite appropriate because there's just matches all over the place. So make sure, if you have not done so already, to follow us here on the Saints Gaming CA Twitch channel to make sure that you get all the action, all live, and then make sure you follow us on Twitter as well so you know exactly what is coming up when. Now, any last thoughts in regards to the matchup that we just witnessed here?
You know what? It was good. It was good all around. I wish it lasted longer. I like casts in Rocket League, but hopefully we get to do it next week. And good luck to our boys in college tonight, or in COD.
Awesome. Once again, big thank you to Nick to coming on once again for the first time actually in a while, coming back strong here with this Rocket League broadcast. Thank you for casting with me.
Yeah, thank you.
My pleasure. Then for another thank you, of course, to the sponsors that do make this all possible, of course, that being St. Clair College, Zeckelman School of Business and Information Technology, Tim Hortons, PC Outlet, the St. Clair College Alumni Association, and St. Clair SRC. Thank you all for making the St. Clair Saints Varsity Esports team possible and getting to have awesome broadcasts like this. And lastly, big thank you to everybody tuning in. I see we had quite a few people in the chat, and actually I wanted to see, because we did have ourselves a prediction. What did people predict this match was going to be? Because I made it so that you could only answer within 10 minutes of the game starting, and it would have been an overtime by then, so you wouldn't have been able to really get yourself a cheap shot. Let's see, I'm going to take a look real fast. Wow, actually, okay. So, taking a look at the predictions, 85% of the people who voted with their channel points thought MSU was going to win that match. So,
Wow.
big oof to everybody who voted for MSU. And then, stonks for everybody who just voted for St. Clair in that one. And... I love this fun extra little mini game. But with that, I gotta go get ready to set up for some Call of Duty. So big thank you to everybody for tuning in. And again, thank you, Nick, for hopping on commentary. And I'll catch you all in a couple hours for the CCL doubleheader.